Welcome. The pharmaceutical industry is packed with some of the most brilliant minds on the planet, constantly coming up with groundbreaking ideas. But here's the thing. There's a huge paradox at its heart. Why do so many incredible ideas just fizzle out? Well, today, we're going to crack that mystery wide open.
Let's start with a number. Just look at this for a second. Less than 15%. Now, what if I told you that this single number represents a massive, multi-billion-dollar problem? What could it possibly mean?
That's right. Less than 15% of innovative ideas in pharma actually make it from a concept to a reality. That is a staggering failure rate. We're talking about billions in lost value, and even more importantly, delays in getting life-changing benefits to patients. This, my friends, is the innovation paradox.
So how can an industry that's literally built on breakthroughs have such a hard time with its own internal progress? Let's dive in and really break down this billion-dollar paradox. To get to the bottom of this, we've got to follow the journey of an idea. It all starts with that spark, that moment of genius. But the road from that spark to reality, it's filled with traps. Let's find out exactly where good ideas go to die.
And this quote, it absolutely hits the nail on the head. See, the problem isn't a lack of good ideas. It's not that at all. The ideas themselves have genuine merit. The real issue is that the organizational systems, the maze that these ideas have to navigate, are fundamentally broken.
And this innovation funnel shows you that broken system in action. Just look at it. You start with 100 really promising ideas from workshops and brainstorms. But then the filtering begins. By the time you get through all the gates and approvals, only 15 make it out the other side. 15. It's a massive, leaky pipeline that's draining away 85% of potential breakthroughs.
So why is the pipeline so leaky? Well, it really boils down to a few key culprits. You've got pilot purgatory, where a successful pilot project gets celebrated and then just sits there, never getting scaled up. You've got organizational silos, where R&D, manufacturing, and IT aren't talking, so a great idea from one team is impossible for another to implement. Then there's a lack of rigor. Ideas get pushed forward based on pure enthusiasm instead of solid data, and then they crash. And maybe worst of all, no feedback loop, which means the company keeps making the same expensive mistakes over and over again.
Okay, enough about the problem. It sounds pretty bleak, right? But here's the good news. The solution isn't just about having more ideas. It's about having a better system. So let's explore the path to excellence.
And this is it. This is the roadmap out of all that chaos. It's called the Pharma 4.0 innovation lifecycle. Think of it as a GPS for innovation, a clear, disciplined, 5-stage framework that guides ideas from that initial spark all the way to becoming an operational reality.
So how does it actually work? Well, it's a pretty logical 5-step journey. First up, ideation and discovery, where you capture and, really importantly, prioritize the best ideas. Then, evaluation, where you get serious and analyze the costs, benefits, and risks. The strongest ideas that make it through move to pilot and validation, where you prove it works in the real world. If that goes well, you scale and integrate it across the whole organization. And it doesn't stop there. The final stage is all about excellence and continuous improvement. You monitor, you refine, and you just keep getting better.
All right, so we've got the roadmap. But what are the tools we need to actually make the journey? Let's pop the hood and look at the Pharma 4.0 toolkit.
Now, the real magic here is integration. This isn't about throwing out the old playbook. It's about taking proven, traditional methods for efficiency, like Lean and Six Sigma, and supercharging them with powerful digital tools like AI and the Internet of Things. You get the best of both worlds.
And this powerful combo has a name, LSS 4.0. That's Lean Six Sigma 4.0. It's basically a super framework. It uses real-time data and predictive intelligence to drive improvement automatically and continuously. It completely flips the script, turning quality control from something reactive into something proactive. And when you put the old way and the new way side by side, the difference is just wow. Instead of slow, manual data collection, you've got real-time data streaming in from IoT sensors. Instead of waiting for experts to do analysis, you have AI instantly pinpointing root causes. And get this, instead of risky, expensive physical tests, you can run risk-free virtual simulations using digital twins. It's a total game changer.
So what are these amazing digital enablers? Let's do a quick rundown. You've got digital twins, which are basically virtual copies of your factories, where you can test things without breaking anything. You have AI that can predict problems before they even happen. You've got the Internet of Things, or IoT, which are all the sensors feeding you that constant stream of data.
And finally, you have cloud computing, the engine that provides all the horsepower to process this mountain of information.
Okay, so we've seen the problem and we've walked through the solution. But the big question is always, does it actually work? What's the real-world impact? Let's talk results.
How's this for an impact? $110 billion. That's the potential economic value that AI alone could bring to the global pharma industry every single year. And a systematic approach like Pharma 4.0 is the key to unlocking that value.
And the benefits are incredibly tangible. We're not just talking theory here. Using digital twins can slash engineering and validation time by up to 70%. You can improve your first-time right deployment rate by up to 60%. And the return on investment for your entire innovation portfolio can jump by as much as 50%. These are absolutely massive wins.
But here's a really important reality check. Technology alone is not the silver bullet. This maturity chart reveals a critical gap. It shows that while companies are generally strong in traditional areas like quality and compliance, they're lagging behind in AI and analytics. But look at the biggest gap, it's in change and culture. This just goes to show you how crucial the human element is.
And that really brings us to the single most important takeaway from all of this. Real, lasting excellence isn't about one amazing project or one heroic success. It's about building a systematic, repeatable capability for innovation right into the DNA of your organization. It's about turning the entire company into a powerhouse of execution.
So, I'll just leave you with this final question to think about. In the race to create the future of medicine, what's truly more valuable? Having 100 brilliant scattered ideas, or having one powerful system that can turn great ideas into life-changing results again and again? To me, the choice seems pretty clear.